Ok, vámonos a la bestia.
We, the Marines, will lead the charge into a new world order with Metal Gear Ray. That is all. Dismissed.
Excellent speech, my friend.
Who the...
Gift of the silver tongue. They say it's the mark of a good officer. And of a liar. Americans are too in love with the sound of their own voice to speak the truth.
Identify yourself.
I am Shalashaska, also called Revolver Ocelot.
What do you want?
This machine will be quite useful.
What are you planning to do? Steal this thing?
Steal? No, I'm taking it back.
La verga eran 500 y terminaron siendo 6 ahí. Tremendo spoiler de...
Gerlukovich. Nobody move. Understood?
Eso no seré. A ver, Master.
This ship now carries enough Simtex on its key structural points to blow it out of the water at the touch of this button.
500 soldados y les importa más el coronel, no mames.
Die needlessly. We're almost at the target. Get a move on.
Sí, que se lleven un arma que puede destruir toda la humanidad por salvar la vida de mi coronel. ¡Ay, mi coronel! ¿Qué onda, Reyes? ¿Cómo estás?
What do you intend to do with Ray? Sell it on the streets?
I was raised in Snezinsk, formerly known as Chelyabinsk 70, the nuclear research outpost.
What are you talking about?
After the Cold War ended, my home was bought out by the Americans.
Is there a point to this sad story?
Not that you would understand. Land, friends, dignity, all sold to the highest bidder, the United States of America. Even the technology that gave birth to these weapons is Russian, developed by us.
What do you intend to do?
Russia will rise again. And Ray is the key.
I regret to inform you that I have no intention of selling Metal Gear. As I said, I came to take it back.
¿Eres tú, Liquid Snake?
Yes, returned to the Patriots.
The Lale Lule Lo. How's that possible?
¿Cómo dijo?
Have you sold us out?
No me digas que así se llaman, güey. No voy a poder con ese argumento.
Still in league with Solidus?
No hard feelings, Colonel.
Ahora Solidus no.
Mother Russia can rot for all I care.
Since when, Ocelot? When did you turn?
I'm glad you noticed, comrade. I abandoned her during the Cold War.
Si se llevan así. Ay, no. Esto no me va a
Metal
servir
Gear
mucho.
only has room for one. Gerlukovich, you and your daughter will die here.
Damn you!
De hecho, su hija ya se murió. Manches. Es que a mí me sorprenden los soldados. Ya soltaron al coronel, güey, y siguen nomás apuntando como pendejos ahí. Pero sí, hilo argumental.
Sergey, looks like you were long overdue for retirement.
¿Qué onda, Verte? ¿Viste, güey? Le dijo perro matapaco. A la bestia, ¿eh? Es el poder de los Lala Lolo Lilin. Ay, no. Si le tiro ya en los campos de tiro facilito, neta. Tiene el Dead Eye, imagínate. El Alelilolulu, güey.
If you wish to live, I suggest you run now. This ship is still in the lower New York harbor. You may yet make it to shore if you swim for your life.
Ah, le valió verga, el otro no. Y nadie le dispara, güey. Tiene quejas. Así es, la magia del guión. Ahora, güey, ¿qué pedo? No lo capté. Ay, es este güey. Se transformó.
Liquid? Not so young anymore, eh, Snake? You're drowning in time. I know what it's like, brother. No wonder Naomi passed you over for the Fox Dive program. Ouch! Get out of my mind, Liquid! The price of physical prodigy. Few more years and you'll be another dead clone of the old man. Our raw materials are vintage, brother. Big Boss was in his late 50s when they created his copies. But I live on through this arm! Liquid's on.
What the heck? O sea, el pinche se puso el brazo de Liquid y por eso sigue vivo Liquid. Esa mamá. Exacto, no mames que controla todo el cuerpo siendo un brazo. Ha de ser el brazo chaquetero, güey. Claro. Ha de ser. Es el más fuerte, cómo no. ¡Chica tu madre, ¿verdad? Sí, no debería buscar el sentido. Mira. Está mamadísimo el brazo, Ok. Esto es muy nuevo para mí. Increíble, Ah, ya vamos a pelear contra Metal Gear. No, pues ya lo acabamos. Híjole, Victoria. En efecto, amigos, esto era el tutorial. Por eso, híjole, Victoria. Me gustaría decirte que el chiste no va a llegar lejos, pero... Híjole. Ando el pinche ojo. Mira, mamadísimo el pinche sólido.
We have a problem.
Sí, para mañana se van a traer unas palomitas, no mames. Ah, aquí tengo un dulcecito. No mames, güey. Y me imagino que el 3 todavía tiene muchas más cinemáticas que este, ¿verdad? Ay, no te doy bien.
Snake! Snake!
¿El 4 es el que tiene una puta cinemática de 1 hora? Increíble.
No problems. Proceeding as planned, sir.
A la verga, güey. Este Metal Gear se ve que se mueve más, güey. ¡Ca tu madre, Ferte! Todavía no sale ni el volumen 1 y ya estás pidiendo el 2.
Yes, at the location we discussed. Yes, I have photographic evidence of Snake on the scene. The cipher was most useful. I look forward to tomorrow morning's news flash. I would say the Marine Corps' plans are on indefinite hold. Yes, of course,
Nice.
Mr. President.
Como no, un guardadito, ¿no? Nada nomás. Pero por favor. Los científicos han llevado a cabo miles de cálculos para crear la bomba atómica y determinar sus consecuencias. Los ordenadores y las bombas atómicas son productos de la Segunda Guerra Mundial. Productos que nacieron al mismo tiempo. Vale. Gracias por dejarme leer, hijo de puta.
Snake, do you remember the sinking of that tanker 2 years ago?
Of course.
Terrorists blow a hole in an oil tanker full of crude barely 20 miles off the shore of Manhattan. Your classic nightmare. It didn't take long for the government to put an oil fence around the whole mess.
Esto es antes o
And then
después.
that massive offshore cleanup facility went up inside.
The big shell. I hear the cleanup isn't quite over yet.
It takes time, but in the meantime, the shell's become a landmark, a symbol of environmental protection.
2 años después, vale. ¿Qué tal, Yu? ¿Cómo estás?
Approximately 6 hours ago, the big shell was seized by an armed group.
Do we have an ID?
Former members of the Navy SEALs Special Anti-Terrorist Training Squad Dead Cell. Russian private army members may also be involved. It's a highly trained group and they have the big shell under complete control.
Tremendo juego el de la culebra. Yo, bien, mi estimado yo. ¿Cuándo esta cosa por primera vez? Nunca había jugado los Metal Gear. Ya me pasé el 1 y andamos aquí en el 2. Está buenaro, está bueno. ¿Somos tus hijos de la libertad?
What are their demands?
5 pesos.
$30 billion. What makes them think they can get that much?
There was a government-sponsored tour going on at the big shell that day.
Hostages, huh?
A VIP from one of the major conservation groups, and one from our own government. The most important person in a sense.
The most important person?
James Johnson.
The president?
Unless the demands are met, the terrorists intend to blow the big shell out of the water.
And the crude will ignite, turning the Manhattan Harbor into an inferno.
That's not the worst-case scenario. If the chlorides being used to decontaminate the seawater go up with the oil, toxins containing catastrophic levels of dioxins will be released. In other words, the bay's ecosystem will be wiped out, and the sea will turn into a toxic soup for centuries, becoming the worst environmental disaster in history.
Increíble, ¿no? Están buenos, Miyu, están buenos. Yo que no los había jugado, los estoy
You have
disfrutando.
2 mission objectives. 1, infiltrate the offshore decontamination facility Big Shell and safeguard the president and other hostages. And 2, disarm the terrorists by any means necessary.
Coincidencia que nadie se te muere ahora como en el 1. ¿Cómo?
Team 10 is also conducting a rescue operation.
Is this a joint effort?
No. Foxhound remains a covert
El
bot.
3 yo creo que yo lo voy a andar
Slip into
jugando
your
por
presence.
agosto
That is an order.
o septiembre. Tengo varias cosas pendientes antes de... El remake del 3 pues cuando salga.
How are things?
We're in luck. Looks like there are no sentries posted here.
What's the visibility?
The lights on the plant struts are functioning. I won't have to use the IR goggles.
Any problems?
There was a brand new hole cut through the oil fence. There's someone else besides me that wanted to get in badly.
That's not possible.
What about SEAL Team 10?
They landed on the roof of the big shell as planned. And by the way, Snake, we're changing your code name for all following communication.
What's wrong with Snake?
Just a precaution.
Ya deja el vicio, Dark.
Raiden. All right.
Gracias,
You've already
gracias por la
covered
salud.
infiltration and VR training.
¿Cómo
I've
que voy a ser
completed
Raiden?
300 missions in VR. I feel like some kind of legendary
Las
mercenary.
misiones de filtración en VR, entiendo
we'll
la
skip
barra.
that part. Make sure nobody sees
Gracias por el
you.
salud.
If you need to, contact me by codec.
El 1
The
está
frequency is
buenísimo, ese que no me ha gustado yo.
140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to reach
Master, eso me lo enseñó el
contact
Otacón.
you, the codec will beep.
Ay, cabrón.
When you hear
Master.
that noise, press the select button.
Master, eso me lo
The
enseñó el
codec's
Tacón.
receiver directly
Master,
stimulates the small
estás
lobes of
mamando
your
con el doble
ear.
tutorial,
No
güey.
one but you will be able to hear it.
All right. I'll contact you if anything changes.
First, make your way to
Descansa,
the upper
zombie,
section of the
descansa,
big
güey. Muchas gracias por
shell.
andar acá.
How do I get
Aquí anda
up to the
diciendo
next
el
level?
Dark. El Dark. Al
There's an elevator at the
TFT.
far end of that area. Use that.
Sounds good.
Your new sneaking suit
El
uses
4 me dicen que es toda una
electrofiber technology,
película, güey.
a byproduct of fiber optics research. The texture isn't far removed from rubber, but the material protects against a
se
wide
Raiden,
range of
el
toxic
Raiden, bueno.
substances. The suit itself has a wide array of built-in sensors. It is referred to as smart skin in military R&D. Data about damage to different
O sea,
regions
sí,
of
ya
the
me voy a
body,
ver para
including blood
siempre.
loss, is exchanged between the suit and the intravenous nanomachines to create a feedback
Ya perdió el
system.
chiste, bro.
There's a lot of pressure on my torso.
Relax, the suit applies
Yo
varying
pensé que
pressure to
sí que los
major internal
huevos.
organs to maximize performance and safeguard their functions. They call this the skull suit in Foxhound.
Skull suit seems appropriate somehow.
Sí, sí, Victoria, sí es.
The hatch with a circular handle will open into the elevator area. Locate the hatch first.
Copy that. Moving on to
Vale.
main mission objectives.
Ok. Voy a esperar 4 minutos antes de entrar en partida de nuevo, que luego me agarran coraje en la sala. El Fatality ahorita sale, güey. Oye, ¿y aquí qué hay cucarachas? ¿Qué pedo? Ahora, güey, estas cucarachas, qué güey. El cucarachero. Bueno, amigos, acabamos de terminar el tutorial y aquí empieza el verdadero juego, ¿no? Supongo, sí, güey. No hay nada. Un radio. No, pero peligro ambiental con todo. Ahorita ves qué pedo. Más que me deje el pinche ojo, ¿verdad? Ahí nuestro. Parte. Vale. Bueno, otros 45 minutos.
I've sighted an enemy sentry. AN-94 and a Makarov. Those grenades, all his equipment, is Russian-made.
Must be a Gorlukovich man.
Gorlukovich?
A Russian private army that was in line to work with the Shadow Moses takeover group 4 years ago.
What's their stake in this one?
They must have made a deal, an arrangement with the terrorists. They become a band of mercenaries, an army without a country.
Me daba toque. A ver. Un rey, ¿verdad? Culcarachas. Voy a cambiar a Movistar, tire paro.
Colonel, there's definitely another intruder in here besides me.
That's not a possibility.
Not a team. Looks like a solo job.
One man.
We may not know who he is, but he managed to take care of every sentry in the area. They're all out cold. Whoever he is, he's got some skills.
We need to get an ID. But for now, you can take advantage of the situation and get to work. There's a terminal in front of the elevator.
¿Quién
A
vergas
node.
soy, güey? ¿Quién
Did you
vergas
say
es Raiden?
nerd?
Not nerd. Node.
Oh,
Use the node to gain access to the Big Shell's facilities network.
No me digas que ese es el puto
Pull up the
tacón,
map
güey.
of the structure. That'll let you activate the Soliton radar.
the Soliton radar? True. That radar came in useful during VR training.
A radar system uses biological magnetic fields as input. These estimated enemy positions are projected onto a map according to reference points collected via GPS signals and field personnel reports. We need to get to the map through the Big Shell's node to put this data processing to practical use. The node unit is about 3 feet high, should be colored blue. Each area has at least one.
How do I gain access?
Just push the action button in front of the node. The nanomachines in your body will take care of the security clearance and allow you access to the node. Complete the procedure before those sentries gain consciousness. If they spot you, you won't be able to gain access for a while. Stay on guard.
Amigos, si les digo que pagué mi cerebro 5 segundos. Oh, que su puta perra madre.
Raiden, you won't be able to use any of the enemy's equipment.
Why not?
You should know that all active weapons are equipped with a personal identification system. The owner enters their required user ID information during the weapon registration or at the start of a mission. If anyone other than the registered user tries to fire the weapon, the ID system will not authorize the action.
But these are black market Russian weapons. How can they be equipped with identification functionality?
They must have been customized by the terrorists themselves. These are professionals we're dealing with, and they certainly won't let their own equipment be used against them.
I'm guessing it's the same for the Navy SEALs gear?
Right.
How am I supposed to procure weapons then?
Find the ones that haven't yet been individualized. Everything you find in the item box is clean. You should know this from your VR training.
Okay, I know those.
Items in the item box are yours to use at will. They will be your supply source with regards to weaponry and gear.
O sea, que dices que sería útil que el arma solo la pueda usar quien está registrado. O sea, que si alguien entra a mi casa y me asalta, güey, y tiene su arma registrada, su nombre de él, y en un agarrón logro quitarle el arma, no lo voy a poder disparar y eso no me va a ayudar a defenderme de él, ¿no? ¡No! Ya pues. Oigan, si es Raiden, güey. Es el del primer juego, ¿no? ¿El vato el samurái con la espada? ¿O estoy diciendo mamadas, güey? No samurái. Simón, es él. El ninja era Grey Fox. Raiden no es el del Genshin. Me están confundiendo. ¿Qué mierda? ¿Por qué me está haciendo elegir las opciones apenas? What the fuck?
Good work, Raiden.
The radar should be functioning now?
Remember your VR training sessions. The tool is exactly the same one. It maps the terrain as well as the position of enemy personnel. The bright dot in the middle is you, Raiden. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue
¿Es en serio
cone
que me
shape
está dando
represents their
un
field
puto
of vision.
tutorial? Después de
The
que
radar
ya
isn't affected by
yo
the
sé todo
weather,
esto.
but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it. It gets jammed easily, I'm afraid.
¿Por qué, güey? ¿Por qué?
It's all made
¿Por
from
qué?
currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful. The Big Shell's layout map should now be available after touching the Start button.
How do I save the mission data?
I've set aside a proprietary frequency for saves, and an analyst to work on the data too.
Pedo, Recamen, ¿cómo estás,
Jack,
güey?
is everything all right?
What are you
Hoy
doing
hubo
here?
tren del hype para
Jack,
tu
can you
aguinaldo,
hear
¿eh?
me?
Ey,
Rose, you're not supposed to be involved. What's going on?
bro.
Jack, I'm a part of this mission.
Colonel, what the hell is going on?
Raiden, meet the mission analyst. She'll be overseeing the data saving and support.
Why her?
The Foxhound analyst that was supposed to take part in this mission was in an accident. Rosemary was brought in as a replacement.
An accident?
And according to the files, she knows you better than anybody else.
Rose may be in the service, but an intelligence analyst is no field officer.
Not to worry. She has our technical staff at her disposal.
She's never been a part of a field mission. This is insane.
I have my own reasons for selecting her for this mission, soldier.
Colonel, I fail to see...
I know your VR training performance in and out, but sometimes that's not enough. You're familiar with the Shadow Moses incident?
You know I covered it in VR.
If there's a crucial tactical detail that case taught us, it was the power of the operative's will to survive.
I was trained to fight. My personal feelings have no place in a mission.
We've learned that it doesn't work that way. And on the field, you need all the help you can get.
Jack, you're stuck with me whether you like it or not.
Rose,
You need
Como que
someone to
Jack?
watch your back. But I have conditions that need to be met, Colonel.
What is it?
I'll perform my duties and save that mission data, but I'm aware that technically I'm not part of the mission control team. After all, I'm just a normal girl who's worried about Jack. But that means, Colonel, that I am not required to follow your orders outside of my immediate duties. Jack is not simply a field personnel for me to track. His safety comes first to me, not the mission. And because of that, I will be monitoring and keeping a record of every communication you have with him, Colonel.
Given the circumstances, you're free to do what you see fit.
Hey, I prefer this to being kept in the dark waiting.
I'd like to make a request, if I may.
Of course.
His handle is Raiden. For the duration of the mission, could you call him that?
Yes, sir. All
De
right,
qué verga.
Raiden. Let me know when you're ready to turn in a save. The proprietary save frequency is 140.96. I just switched frequencies. Jack,
what?
do you know what day it is tomorrow?
April 30th. Is there something special about it?
Isn't there?
I can't remember. I'm sorry.
Oh well. I'll keep trying till I hear the answer. I'm gonna let you go now, Jack. Take care.
Pinche Jack Sonso. Juegos, güey. Bueno.
Enemy sighted. Requesting backup unit. Move!
Sí que le faltan más campañas. Ya, güey. Ya, güey. Ya no puedo. Aquí chat, nomás llega el elevador y ya me voy por hoy. Ya me duelen los pinches. Me cagué, güey. Te lo juro que pensé que me había visto, güey. Yo no veo nada. Yo no veo nada, mis estimados compañeros. La DVD.
The terrorists call themselves Sons of Liberty.
Sons of Liberty?
The name of their leader is Solid Snake.
Ah, este weón no es el de Metal Gear
The
Rising.
hero of Shadow Moses? So that's why you changed my code name.
Right, but he can't be the Solid Snake. He died 2 years ago on that tanker after he blew it sky high.
Could he have survived?
Not a chance.
Ah,
Colonel,
no entendí.
I'm on the roof. There are no sentries, but it would only take one to spot me in this light.
You never had daylight VR training after all. Stay extra sharp until you can find a node to log in from.
What about the commandos?
SEAL Team 10 has landed on struts B and C.
And the president?
Seems he was
Yo
spotted
también.
on strut B.
Strut B?
Me había encontrado un memazo de los Simpsons, pero no te pude etiquetar en Discord. Yo no
The
te
big
encontré.
shell is comprised of shells 1 and 2. Each unit consists of a central core and 6 struts surrounding it.
So the whole thing is shaped like 2 hexagons connected end on end.
Exactly. And you're on the roof of strut A, shell 1 at the moment. First, get to a node. Log into the network.
Got it.
Que se llamaba Raiden. Su puta madre sabe quién es. Bueno, yo no sé. Pero estábamos en esta parte que está medio rara, güey. Ay. Ahí hay palomas. O sea, con las palomas puedo hacer mucho ruido y que me descubran, ¿verdad? Bueno. ¡Ah! ¡Dejan caca, güey! Esta es la Blow Yo, vato. Esto es la Blow Yo. Me regalaron una botella de vodka hoy. Uf, de una, güey. De una. Estamos celebrando el cumpleaños de Rob. Así es. No es porque nosotros somos unos pinches borrachos. Ahora, güey. Y como ya no quiero tardarme en este juego, ¿qué tengo que hacer aquí, güey? Chingue su madre, güey. Te voy a preguntar, güey. ¿Qué tengo que hacer aquí, güey? No me abre ninguna puerta. No sé si puedo saltar. No sé. Ah, mira. Ya me marcaron. No me habían marcado, güey. Está bien rayado el disco, güey. Lo tengo que limpiar.
Raiden, look at that wire fence. You may be able to crawl through it.
Gracias por nada, Brandy. Gracias por nada.
Push the left stick in the direction you want to move. Push the crawl button again to stand up. You can use weapons even while crawling.
Sí, es cierto que nos estaban dando otra vez el tutorial, ¿verdad? No, realmente mi madre me adelantó 200 pesos por lavar ambos baños y el refri. Ya solo me falta limpiar el colgado. Ah, ok. Nice. Pues está bien, güey, ¿no? Está chingón, güey. Pero yo vi que varios trabajos. Ese mamón. Ah, que su perra madre, güey.
Raiden, SEAL Team 10 is in.
Do we really have no line of communication with the SEALs?
They don't know a thing about us. You know we work in the dark, and this mission is no exception. Only a few people know about your presence here. There's no need for concern. This operation is under Pentagon's direct command. and the NSDD came from the Vice President
¿Quieren
and the
una papita,
Secretary of
chat?
Defense. Your mission may be top secret, but it's gone through the usual channels.
Todos me están deseando feliz cumpleaños, güey. No es mi cumpleaños. ¡Ey! Llevan varios. Amigos, Es más, a ver, Igna, demuéstrame que es mi cumpleaños y dame un juego de Steam. Ah, ¿cómo te quedó, güey? Ah, ya no es mi cumpleaños, ¿verdad? Oigan, ¿qué se han comprado en las ofertas de Steam? Nombre, ¿de qué, Frambo? No, gracias a ti por poderlo aplazar. Discúlpame. No sé qué fue por lo que pasó.
I'll go check the room. I'll leave the first floor to you, okay? Understood.
Gracias, pinche Brandy. Gracias por las felicitaciones, amigos. Pero no es mi cumpleaños.
Colonel, I've located the node, but it's under heavy surveillance. I can't get in any closer.
Distract them. Try making some noise to draw their attention away.
How?
Flatten yourself against a wall and hit the punch button.
Got it.
Ok, no sé cuál es el hit button. Ok, vale. Dice que... Güey, ¿por qué te agachaste? Nadie te dijo que te agacharas, loco. ¿Vale? Supongo que así era. Ah, chinga. Ya está abierto. Ah, qué loco. What the heck? Vale. Es que es cumpleaños ahorita. Ya. Ya, güey. Vale. Manita, si ya le metimos dice el GTA y compré el Gran Turismo. Güey, ¿sí está bueno el Gran Turismo? Una de las razones por las que quisiera tener una Play, güey. Un Gran Turismo. Ojalá un día lo traigan a PC, estaría chingón. Ay, Dios, denme 5 segundos, ¿no? Olvidé conectar mi celular para cargar. Déjenme llevo. Al parecer el juego no me quiere dar esos 5 segundos. Dígame.
Raiden, watch your back. That's a cipher, a type of UAV. If it spots you, it will alert enemy personnel. Exercise extreme caution. But you can use chaff to set up an interference field. That'll knock its sensors offline for a while. Try to locate some chaff. You can also destroy the engine or the camera. Some of the UAVs may be armed. Be careful.
Copy that.
Wait a second. I just intercepted new intelligence on the operation being executed by SEAL Team 10.
Intercepted?
As I said before, they need to be kept in the dark about our presence.
So we just listen in.
I'm patching it through.
This is Alpha Zero. We have the president. Is he safe? He is safe. What about the package? Tell the guys upstairs that we've secured the package. Easy money. Good work. Your retrieval is on the way. Come on home. Roger that. Holy! Alpha Zero, report. Damn it! Cover the president! Come in, Alpha Zero. This is Alpha Zero. We're under attack. This is crazy. Is that... Alpha Zero, respond. All Alpha, respond.
Raiden, the president's life is in danger. Head to Strut B now.
Claro, a salvar otra vez yo todo, ¿no? First time of a life. Ok, so, aquí había... Aquí está ese dude, güey. ¿Cómo? Oh, shit. ¡Ay! ¡Ay, mira acá abajo! ¡Ja! No tuve que usar la granada. Adiós. Feliz 4 años, señor. ¿Por qué todo el mundo me está diciendo felicidades? Ah, por el cumpleaños del canal. ¡Ah! Ese güey sí lo entendí. Pero eso lo festejamos el sábado. ¡Ey! ¿Cómo estás, güey? Sale el confeti, estaría bueno. Vale. Ration. Me interesa. Lo festejamos, dice. Ya, güey. ¿Por qué hay tantas cosas aquí? ¡Ah! Yo tengo la M9. Guay. Nah, grande. ¿Y hashtag sabadengue? ¿O no? Dice el zaguán que no, que él es culo. ¿Sí? ¿Qué onda, Brotherhood of Steel? Tiene que ser por abajo, güey. Adiós. Ok. ¿Qué es esa revista, dude? Ah, ya sé cómo obtener esa revista. No me voy a quedar con las gatas. ¿Dónde está el vato que estaba aquí? ¿What? Ya lo vi. El sueñazo, supongo. Oh, no. Así. Increíble. Increíble. ¿Vale? Ok. No abre. Ahí hay un detector de algo. No sé qué sea. ¿Vale? ¿Quién sabe? Felices los 4, ¿cómo era? Pero el Sewan siempre ha sido culo. A ver si me doy una vuelta. Le voy diciendo unas cosillas. Si necesita algo acerca del game, se ocupa. Muchas gracias. This is incredible, Me regresé. Incredible. Pato no. No sé. Necesitas la Socom. Me dio error a ver si llega. ¿Qué cosa? Pues salud, ¿no? Saludcito. Güey. ¿Qué onda, Gaby? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo te va, oyes? Otra vez.
No sign of the missing man. Nothing else to report.
Neta, Gaby, qué chido. Pues mucho mejor para ti, ¿no? Vato. No sé qué es. O sea, es como... a ver. No me puedo mover. What? A ver. Te agradezco un chingo, Brandy. Pero, repito, si aguántate hasta que diga, bebé, bebé. Ahora sí, bebé. Explícame. Ok. De hecho, estaba pensando en hacer eso. Vamos a ver. Oye, Snake, como que te blanqueaste. Qué pedo, bicho Fertec. A ver, güey. Vale. Va por arriba. Pendejo, no me ve abajo. Es pendejo, te lo juro que sí. Ya abajo, ¿verdad? Vale. Hoy la cagué en mi test técnico, hice todo el back y casi nada del front. Pues a veces se pasa, güey, no pasa nada. Es normal, güey. No podemos... ¡Ay! Como por ejemplo ahí. Ya me fui, güey, tú no me viste, nunca estuve ahí. Normal que te cachen, güey, ajá. ¡Ay! 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 Hijo de su madre, güey. Me voy. Ah, mira. Que vemos como grande juega la cesta. La madre, güey, iba también. Comió una papa, güey, les ofreció a todos, güey. Y se supone que estabas en el chat, güey. Me ignoraste, güey. Siento feo, ¿eh? Vale. No, pues ahí nos vemos, ¿no? Espérate, ábrete. Gracias. No, ya no. Ah, bueno. Todas para mí. Vato, eso no salió ahorita. Ay, no mames.
Raiden, watch out. There are sentries posted on the connecting bridge. They will spot you if you continue on course.
Any recommendations?
Use the hanging mode.
Hanging?
Face any waist-high railing and push the action button to clear the railing and hang over the side. Once there, you can move sideways.
Muchas gracias, Gaby. Aún no sabemos, pero que no ir motivadas a seguir echándole ganas para ir a más, ¿eh?
It will keep decreasing during a hanging maneuver, and once it runs out, you will fall.
Vale, pues. Sí, mira, tienes que pasar tú caminando. Sí, mira, guardia. Sí, mira, tienes que caminar. Guardia. Sí, mira, se me está acabando. Muchas gracias. Adiós, pendejo. Ahora, güey, esta... ¡No mames! ¿Esto por qué me suena conocido? ¿Qué onda, chivo? ¿Cómo estás? Vato. Esto se parece a la escena donde encuentras al vato este en el laboratorio, güey, donde liberas a Otacón del primer juego. Muy parecida a la escena, güey. Is this love that I'm feeling? Pues no. ¡Ay, venga tu madre! Ahora con el saco los... ¡Ah, vete a la verga, güey! No mames. ¿Quién eres tú? ¿Un superhéroe o qué? Crepúsculo. ¿Qué onda, Wisconsin? ¿Cómo les ha ido a todos, amigos? ¿Qué se han comprado en Steam? ¿Qué han hecho últimamente, güey? Ay, no mames, que ya voy a pelear contra él. Dame la container. Llévate esa arma, güey. ¡Ey! Ah, es vampiro el hijo de puta, güey. O sea, es que sí hay vampiros ya en el juego. No estabas tan perdida, Gaby. ¿Qué mierda está pasando? No falta que empiece a brillar con el sol. Güey, este juego está perdiendo el sentido cada vez más. Está exagerando mucho. No entiendo nada.
5 today. Or rather 6.
Ah, sí voy a pelear contra él, ¿verdad?
Get down! Where is he?
Strange smell. You smell like... Are you?
It has to be. Shoot him! What are you waiting for?
Yeah, Queen?
Are you all done cleaning up?
Yes, but wait till I tell you what I found.
Something interesting?
I'll tell you in person. Where are you?
In the central unit with the president.
Be right there.
Hold on. I'm not an enemy. Calm down.
¿Tú entendiste algo, güey? Séme sincero.
My name is Pliskin. Iroquois Pliskin, Lieutenant Junior Grade.
¡Ahora, güey! El hijo de Snake. No mames, está igualito, güey.
How did you get in? Fast rope descent from a Navy chopper.
Have I seen you before?
That suit. Are you Foxhound?
That's right.
Foxhound was disbanded. Huh? Where were you before Foxhound? Delta Force?
I was part of the Army's Force 21 trials.
Force 21? That's about tactical IT deployment, right? Any field experience?
No, not really.
So this is your first.
I've had extensive training, the kind that's indistinguishable from the real thing.
Like what?
Sneaking mission 60, weapons 80, advanced...
VR, huh?
But realistic in every way.
A virtual grunt of the digital age, that's just great.
That's far more effective than live exercises.
You don't get injured in VR, do you? Every year a few soldiers die in field exercises.
There's pain sensation in VR and even a sense of reality and urgency. The only difference is it isn't actually happening.
That's the way they want you to think, to remove you from the fear that goes with battle situations. War is a video game. What better way to raise the ultimate soldier?
Mames, Scott Mobile. Hasta olió juego muerto.
So you're saying that VR training is some kind of mind control?
Right. What's going on?
The Alpha team from Navy SEAL 10 is dead. No, a single survivor.
The kid's wired with nanomachines.
What about the president?
Looks like they took him somewhere else.
I see. You said there was a survivor from SEAL Team 10.
Yeah. Lieutenant J.G. Pliskin.
Has he seen your face?
What?
This is a top secret mission. No one can know that we're involved.
It's a little too late for that.
When?
What's up?
Take a look.
What the hell?
A Navy captain.
¿Vieron cómo habló sin mover la boca? ¡Ah! Tiene haki, no me la container.
You all right?
Give me a few minutes. Must have lost a few more pints than I thought.
¿Qué pedo, pinche cuerno?
What was that man just now?
That blood-sucking freak. That was Vamp. He's Romanian, a wizard with knives, as you saw.
The way he moved didn't seem human.
You won't see that in VR, I guarantee.
What is he?
One of the members of Dead Cell.
Dead Cell?
No mames, Dead Cell no es un juego como Metroidvania.
Forces unit created by ex-president George Sears. The name was originally intended to reflect its anti-terrorist functions. The unit would launch unannounced assaults on government complexes for the ultimate terrorism simulation. They were needed to show VR troopers like you how to deal with the real thing. But around the time their original leader died in prison, the unit began to unravel. They were always close to the edge, but they became more and more extreme, began to go after US allies, even civilians. We estimate that no fewer than 100 people died as a result of accidents the Dead Cell arranged on their own. They were out of control, and it all came to a head 6 months ago.
What happened?
The unit was devastated. There are only 3 left now, and you just saw one of them.
Why would they go after the big shell?
How should I know? I told you they were on the lunatic fringe.
What about their leader? He says he's Solid Snake.
Snake died 2 years ago.
You mean the incident that made this big shell necessary in the first place?
Right, and he was the one that sank that tanker.
But he's a legend.
Legends are usually bad news. There's not a lot of difference between heroes and madmen.
You're saying Snake is still alive and pulled another one?
No, he's not involved in this one. His body was positively ID'd 2 years ago.
No mames, que sí está muerto, güey.
And buried.
No mames, güey.
What about the other soldiers? I saw Russian equipment too.
Former Soviet military. They're probably mercenaries.
Al chile me está rompiendo mucho hype el juego de saber que Snake está
Too
muerto.
much ground for just dead cell members to hold down. Weren't briefed on any of this, and you came in alone to boot? Why? What are you really doing here? Can't tell me, huh? Fine with me.
I don't smoke.
Keep it anyway. May come in handy. Take this too.
Te le dice, y esta, ¿no? Y se agarra sus dedos.
Aren't you going to answer him?
Refound. ¿Qué onda, pinche dragonaste costas? Si no lo hemos visto aquí, no existe. Ey, ya jugué Dead Cells aquí. Ey. Ey.
We need to get there. Can you handle it?
I need a few more minutes. Remember my frequency. It's 141.80.
141.80. Got it.
I've been briefed on this plant's layout. If you need information on the place or about Dead Cell, contact me. You're using nano communication, right?
Yeah, but I can patch into your frequency.
Se le va a olvidar al chile.
Hey, what's your name?
Bien agresivo el Dragon Aztec. Chingan su madre los que no me saludaron.
Strange code name.
Makes up for the boring one my parents gave me.
Maybe I'll find out someday.
¿Cómo te pusieron tus jefes, güey? Ya dinos. Gabriel Snake, increíble. Solidus Raiden, increíble. Entonces Luke Snake se volvió Solid Snake porque está bien tieso, ¿no? ¡No! Ya, güey. A ver. Alright. ¿Qué onda, güey? Ya volví. Fíjate que me aburre. Está jetón mi compa, güey. No me la contes. Vale. ¿Dónde estamos? Ok. Tenemos que ir a los dos centros de ahí. ¿Por qué? Pues nomás, ¿no? Tenemos la SOCOM y la M9. Vale. Oye, ¿para cuándo el que son pixelitos? El que son pixelitos. ¿Qué onda, Antonio? ¿Cómo estás? Yo ya cené, Wisconsin. Ya, güey. Ya cené. ¿Cuál es el de pixelitos, güey? Disculpa. Tengo que admitir que mi cerebro resistió contar 500 chistes en este momento.
Come, put me out of my misery.
This is impossible. Nothing will hit her. Is she the one they call Fortune?
Como dice Antonio. Ah, una torta. Okay. ¿No hablarás del un metal? No, un metal. ¿Cuerno? Es que ¿por qué insisten, güey? Este güey se les queda viendo.
A dud!
Sí, bueno, es un juego tributo a Metal Gear, güey.
Today is another bad day.
Bueno, y los vamos a ir pasando todos los que se puedan, ¿correcto?
Is there anyone here that can give me happiness?
Ah, y rompió el puente, ¿no? Claro. Ahora tengo que dar toda la vuelta para llegar ahí, obviamente. Fierrón. Así es fuerte. Sexo. Sexo en exceso. No, la palomita. No, güey. No veas esto, Igna.
I'll see you again someday.
Ay, perdón. Puta madre. Nice, Antonio. Nice. Aprovecha, güey. Disfruta tu celebración. Bien.
Colonel, SEAL Team 10's Bravo team was wiped out.
I see.
What happened to the cargo choppers?
Eso estaba
Both
pensando
of them are
hacer.
at the bottom of the harbor. Looks like your new hosts have a Harrier too.
A Harrier? What is this?
Calm
¿Por qué se
down.
traba tanto
It
el
just
juego?
means they anticipated the attack.
Tendré que limpiar el disco.
Besides, since the SEALs drew their fire, your infiltration went off without a hitch. On top of that, we know their defensive capabilities.
Are you saying this was all a feint?
Raiden, get a hold of yourself. The entire mission is in your hands now. Do you understand?
But
there's no time for questions. They could decide to retaliate for that failed assault.
You mean the hostages?
They could be in danger, yes. But we need to consider the possibility that they'll blow the whole shell. If that toxic spell does take place, it'll devastate not only the harbor, but poison the coastline for generations. Raiden, we've had to adjust the mission objectives. The priority is now on removing those C4s that the terrorists wired over the big shell.
Bueno.
The president can wait, but this can't.
Presidente puede
You know I'm
esperar.
no bomb disposal expert.
That's
El
not a
presidente todo
problem.
tasajeado
The
ya.
Bravo team brought an explosives pro in with them. He was supposed to stand by on Strut C according to their mission plan. You should find him there.
Dime que es
Is this
otacón,
according
güey.
to simulation too?
Otacón.
What are you talking about? Get to Strut C and find him.
Understood. But I need to ask you something before I go.
Make it quick.
Who are they? Dead Cell, I mean. They couldn't hit her no matter how hard they tried. And that vampire too, it's like being in a nightmare you can't wake up from.
Jack, snap out of it.
And you, Rose, I can't believe you're on this mission. I keep thinking I'll wake up.
Raiden, this is real. And that's why you won't wake up.
But nothing seems real.
I've made up my mind to stay with you. Whether this is real or a bad dream, I'll keep watching you till it's over.
Thank you, Rose. And I won't let you be just a dream.
Tiene que
Are you
quedarse en su
done?
casa. Blanco.
Raiden, you're needed on Strut C.
Vale, al soporte C se ha dicho, ¿no? Pero antes de proseguir, amigos, ¿sí sabían que Brandy llegó de los clips de Rave Latam? Aquí en esta parte, ¿no? En este C. Pues sí, vamos bien, ¿no? Es que es un chico, güey. Bacardí de frutas y con agua mineral y limón. Voy a probar algún día. Que no se ve nadie. Pero sí a 4 años, amigos, no mames, güey. Sí estoy contento, no les voy a mentir. Ahora, güey. Ahora. Increíble. Mira, cultivo el chaponeta. 4 años, güey. Todos los años como que sí lo hemos festejado bien cabrón, güey. Y este año sí lo vamos a festejar, sí vamos a hacer algo. No sé por qué este año no me motiva igual que los otros, ¿sabes? A lo que le estaba platicando al Neko, güey, que ya se cansa uno, güey, de tanto tiempo andar acá, güey, y que a lo mejor no funcione, no pegue. Tengo muchas ganas ahorita, muchas ganas de hacer cosas chidas, güey. Tengo un putazo de ideas en la cabeza, güey. Muchísimas, pero sí cuesta, güey, ¿sabes? Sí cansa, güey. Sí llegas a un punto donde dices, verga, güey. Mira, ya nos están trabando las escenas, al parecer.
Freeze!
Don't shoot.
You a cop?
I'm not NYPD. I came in with the Bravo team. Who are you with? And what happened to SEAL Team 10?
They're all dead.
All of them? That's bad.
Did I tell you you could move?
It's all right. He's not one of the bad guys.
A la verga, güey, ¿cómo llegas?
Don't go pointing that thing everywhere, kid.
¿Qué onda, Santi? ¿Cómo estás, bebé?
What's your name?
My name is Peter. Peter Stillman.
Peter Chell.
Lecturer at Navscolio, Indian Head. Also a consultant for the NYPD bomb squad.
A poor old man who got dragged along for this picnic.
I thought you'd retired.
¿En serio, fuerte?
I did.
Va.
Can't keep up with everybody, as you can see. A famous church got wiped off the map thanks to me, with too many lives inside. All I lost was this leg.
So you're the bomb disposal guy.
Yeah.
Kid, this is the bomb disposal guy. Open any explosives disposal textbook and you'll see his name.
Just ancient history now.
Why did they bring you out of retirement then?
Because the terrorist group here includes one of my students, the Emperor of Explosives, Fat Man. He built an atomic bomb when he was only 10.
Estoy aguantando unos putos chistes,
I
güey.
created him in a sense.
And that's why you're here.
I'm pretty rusty.
Pero estoy esperando que el sujeto diga, oh my God.
Care of before I had my turn.
I wouldn't say that. There are at least 2 people here who can claim to be experts at bomb disposal.
Are you 2 with SEAL Team 10? I didn't see you at the mission briefing.
Oh, we're with another squad. My name is Pliskin, Lieutenant Junior Grade. Honored to meet you, sir.
Mr. Pliskin, do you have any experience with explosives disposal?
Don't worry about me. And he looks young, but he can do it. But we need more manpower.
I'm,
What's your name?
Raiden.
That's an odd name.
Any other survivors?
Ya di tu nombre de Aneta, güey. No te queda el Raiden.
An engineer?
A skinny guy.
What?
He went in with us.
Where is he?
I haven't seen him since that skirmish.
Was he killed?
I don't think so. I didn't find his body.
I see.
They told me he was a security systems architect for the big shell.
Why would they take a civilian along?
Everything in this structure is computer controlled. He was supposed to get us past all the security measures.
I never heard anything about that.
He had official orders with him.
We'll leave that for later. Right now, we need to figure out how to deal with all
Mames.
bombs.
But there's no one left from the SEAL's EOD squad.
Yup, so we have to do it ourselves.
But I've never defused a bomb before. Hold on a sec.
Off to confer with the CO again?
¿Qué pasó ahora, güey? Ya no se traba,
Glad to
Sí.
hear Stillman is safe. Assist him in any way possible to clear the C4 from the structure.
Ya se está
Colonel,
trabando,
you know
tenía que
I've never
hablar.
been trained in bomb disposal.
It's all right. The man you're working with is the best in the field. All you have to do is follow his directions. You will, of course, keep your identity and mission objectives to yourself.
Is it true that an engineer came in with Stillman?
I wasn't informed of that. It's probably something the SEALs decided on their own.
Es Otacón,
There are
¿verdad?
more important issues at hand, Raiden. The enemy may retaliate for the failed assault. Get
¿Quién hubiera
those
tocado?
C4s neutralized
Él no
now.
murió.
Colonel, I'm not
Así
qualified
como
for
supongo que
bomb
Snake no murió.
disposal.
Jack, it's me.
Rose?
You can do this.
Cállate,
You
Rose.
haven't had bomb disposal training per se in VR, but you're more than capable of handling C4.
This is a little different from using C4.
You're up for this. You know that.
How about it, kid? Are the results in yet?
Ah, no creo.
There's no need to think about this so much. You won't actually be dismantling the bomb. That's not for amateurs. What we'll try here instead is a temporary freezing measure. Here, look at this. This is a
pásamelo, güey.
C4 bomb. It's live. You can see it pulsing. Now you spray this on the sucker and there we go. Simple, huh? The spray freezes the detonator instantly.
How long does the effect last?
There's no way the thing can detonate in this condition. Even if you leave it alone, it'll stay out of commission for at least 24 hours.
That's enough time.
If we had the manpower, I'd recommend complete disposal. But this will have to do. The spray can be used from several yards away. Now check the floor, ceiling, walls, under a table, everywhere. Try to imagine the locations the bomber would choose.
That won't be easy. We don't know a thing about Fat Man.
La bomba que vimos antes supongo que es una de las que hay que desactivar.
Take this with you. It's what they call an ion mobility spectrometer. It can recognize ionized gas emitted by C4s.
The what? In other words, that little gadget sniffs out C4's scent.
That's right. I've established a link up with your radar network, so any scent detected will be represented visually. Have the sensor activated and keep your eye on the radar.
What if he's using some other odorless substance?
A ver.
I know Fat Man well. I know how into his own aesthetics he is.
Signatures?
Yes, on every bomb he builds, he always leaves a trace of the cologne he uses. The sensor also picks up that particular scent spectrum.
Is that something he learned from you?
No, it was his own quirk. He
El
wouldn't work
sensor
by
va a
any
servir
rules
incluso
except
para
his
combatir
own,
este dude,
and
me
he followed
imagino.
them like a religion.
Güey, cómo ponen cinemáticas en este juego, es increíble.
I thought I taught him everything I knew. I have no children of my own, and I thought I found a son in him. He had the right stuff, you know.
Lale Lilo Lu.
There's something very unusual about an ability.
¿Qué onda, Porani? ¿Cómo estás?
Even at Indian Head, he got special treatment. I remember some people called him one of the fat cats. Maybe that's what started all this. I didn't teach him the most important thing I had to tell him. There are some things you have to pass on. The trick is to know which one. Right. All I taught him was skills. And now I have to stop him from using it to destroy us all.
Let's see how well that sensor works.
All right.
Tu madre no.
I'm activating them. Watch. You see the green stuff on the radar? That's a visual representation of the C4 scent detected by the sensor.
It's a pretty big area, isn't it?
Don't complain. It's better than nothing.
Just activate the sensors and search the area, okay?
All right.
Don't forget that you need the radar to use this system. Log into the node at every strut and turn the radar on.
We have to keep out of the enemy's sight, too.
Because the radar gets knocked offline when we're spotted?
Exactly. Fat Man would have allotted some C4s here in Strut C as well.
Here?
A ver. Y vendrán cosas peores, dice la Biblia, te lo juro. No,
I
te
know the
no.
structure of this facility, and if he wants to take out
Cada vez que agarro el control sale una cinemática, güey. ¿Para qué lo agarro?
Of course.
¿Para qué?
I taught him the techniques he uses.
No mames.
His ideas are based on my theories. Demolition is a kind of ideology. It makes no exceptions for time or place. Big shell consists of 2 hexagons joined end on end,
Tengo papitas.
north to south. There should be packets of C4s on each of the vertices, or the struts in this case. You need at least that to take a building of this integrity out.
6 on shell 1, another 6 on shell 2. A total of 12 bombs at least.
Considering the shell's architecture and composition from an engineering standpoint, that's my conclusion, and it's exactly what he would have decided as well.
Eso sí, Brandy.
Kid, this place is all yours. I'll take care of shell 2.
Take this.
What's this?
Security
Una
card
ye-
issued to Shell personnel. The big Shell security layout includes varying levels of clearance.
Ay, no mames.
The clearance level is identified by the number printed on these doors. Raiden, your card key can open doors for security clearance level 1. Pliskin, your card can get you into level 3 areas. You need it to get next door to Shell 2.
How did you get this?
That engineer I told you about gave it to me. You were supposed to program a set of all access cards once we were on site. Unfortunately, this card won't get you into every area of this structure.
Al chile ya te entiendo, Parte.
We'll have to deal with the remaining security lockout as they come up. Let's get going. You stay
Salud,
here.
Rob. Feliz cumpleaños otra vez, güey.
The two of us
Felicidades,
can
güey.
handle it, don't worry.
But
you'll just slow us down with that leg of yours. There's a war going on here. I don't have time to babysit anymore.
Me mama les
Why don't you
el
just let
exceso.
us handle the grunt work? You can tell us what to do over the radio, like in the original mission plan.
all right. I'll give you instructions from here. I may
Vale,
also
pues.
need to prepare a backup plan just in case.
In case of what?
Good luck to both of you. This is a dangerous one.
Órale.
Who dares
Bueno.
wins.
If
Sí, bueno.
anything comes up, let me know. My frequency is 140.25.
Good luck, kid. I'll see you later.
No, güey, el pinche ñaño ya debe estar ahogado en alcohol y pastel.
That man's no SEAL. I don't even think he's a Navy man.
What?
Simplify. Marine Corps talk.
Órale.
Normally, team leaders stay in the CP and give orders with those headphones.
Hijo de
And as far
perro.
as I know, SEALs keep their officers away from the field.
Estás como yo y es
And
una
who
mierda,
dares
güey.
wins is a model of the British Special Air Service.
Llegué y lo vi ahí acostado y le digo, Neko, no te levantes, yo voy a saludarte.
Is he
No
one
te-
of the terrorists then?
No, somehow I don't think so. If there's someone to suspect, I'd put my money on you.
Su oficial es muy valiente como su padre.
I'm...
¿Qué?
Just take care of those bombs for now.
What about you? They could be back in this area soon.
Te estoy hablando, güey.
I'll hide out in this pantry for a while. If I lock the door, it should be all right. Plenty of food in here too, so you don't need to worry about me. I'll give you instructions by Kodak from here.
Los patines, vale verga.
Good luck, kid. Bomb disposal is a face-off with your own mortality. Don't let the fear get to you. When you give in to the fear, the darkness comes.
Vato, fuera de pedo, me gusta mucho la jugabilidad de esta madre, güey. Y las misiones están interesantes, ¿eh? Me atrae. Vale, son 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, claro, güey. El sensor. ¿Cómo detecta esta mierda, güey? Cuando lo tengas, indica en el radar las posiciones de los C4, güey. ¿Cómo lo sé? Ah, vale, güey. Me sirve. Me resirve. Estoy cagándolo todo el rato. Oiga, ¿qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? Creo que aquí. No entiendo. Idea incompleta, perdone usted. ¿Qué? ¿Qué vas a decir? Mi no entender, güey. Oye, verás cómo te fue con tu entrevista, pinche Brandolón. ¿Te marcaron, güey? ¿Será esto? Pues me da que no, ¿eh? Entonces, ¿será que está por este lado, güey? Oye, no hay manera. Si es ahí. Las dejaron bien marcadas. Vato, no topo. No topo, fíjate. Ah, cabrón. ¿Se escuchan? Ya la vi. Ya lo vi. Ah, qué loco, güey.
Raiden here. I took care of the C4 in Strut C.
Alístate bien para las pruebas, perro. Se puede.
That's not like him.
Anything wrong?
Maybe. Pliskins reported other locations too, and none of them are effective demolition points.
What do you mean?
It means that they wouldn't be the best places to choose if you wanted to destroy this place.
Chao,
Are you
Truquito,
saying
¿cómo
they
estás?
don't plan on blowing the shell up?
It certainly seems that way. So far, we haven't seen anything but a waste of good explosives. Unless, of course, we're missing something.
A trap?
He couldn't have overlooked the fact that I would be called into this. There's something going on.
Nomás cuánta guapura, hijo de su perra. Vale, el de aquí ya está. Bien. Ok. Me voy a ir a la verga de regreso. Échale un chingo de huevos, pinche Brando. Qué chido, güey. Baja. Bueno, ahí bajó. Chingue su madre, ¿no? Ahí nos vemos. Chingue su madre. Tú y la... Ah, el Fertec me había pasado un video, ¿cierto? Sí. Nice, amigo. Buena data, ¿no? A la verga, ¿aquí? Suena. ¿Qué pedo? Me sirve. Vato, no sé hacia dónde o por qué suena cuando me recargo ahí. Veamos. Debe estar por aquí, de hecho. Vete a la verga, güey. No había visto que había gente aquí. No mames, güey, cómo me vio, güey. Ahora resulta. Sí me sirve. Me sirve. Vato, no veo la madre esa, güey. Ándale. Ándale, maestro, ¿eh? ¿Cómo te quedó el ojo?